Moving on to our next segment, which is focused on privacy and drones. And this is one of the hot topics within the drone world, because, of course, since the new EU regulations came in, it's the first time that hobbyists or even, necessarily professional operators, but at a very base level, that the CAA are talking to us about privacy now, for the fact that if it's sub 250 and it has a recordable camera, then, of course, you have to have that registered, which feeds back into the whole privacy thing, etc. And it's become one of those sort of, three-headed snakes sort of thing that I think perhaps people have got a little bit over the top as far as what it actually means in practical terms. How do you see the point of view of privacy affecting things from an enforcement point of view under the current regulations, with more specifically the hobby?
Yeah, people are entitled to fly their drones. The airspace isn't owned by a particular entity, as it were. So as long as you're flying within a guideline, within the parameters that are set within your category, then and I think it does shock people when you say, well, it's my house. Yeah. I own that up to the moon. Well, you don't. So people are entitled to fly there. And I think a lot of people will probably be, worried about that, not people outside of the drone community, because they think that every drone in the sky is filming.
Yes, and it has a super zoom and everything else like that. And indeed, exactly. So, so pulling that apart a little bit, then are you essentially saying, as long as I'm following the drone code and everything is legal about my flight, then the privacy side isn't necessarily an issue, from the point of view that if you hear the word privacy, as in, I can't record people in a park or that type of thing, because of course this happens with mobile phones, with camcorders all the time, etc. It isn't something that I specifically need to worry about if I'm flying legally.
You can be flying legally, but you can still be committing crime.
From what you're saying there, then, is privacy more from the point of view of triggering something else, from the point of view that, if I'm in a park flying my Mini 2 and I'm not doing anything wrong, then there's no issue. But if I'm in a park with that and I'm sussing out how many tractors the farmer's got at the back behind the park, then of course privacy comes into it from the point of view that I'm triggering something, essentially.
And I think if you're going to be flying a drone, again, it's having respect for those that are not under your control or are nearby. Again, if you're walking along with your family and there's a drone following you, you're naturally going to be a little bit uncomfortable with that. If it's flying over and you think, okay, the drone's probably captured me, you're probably not going to be that fussed about it. But certainly if it starts tracking your movements and, you can see it physically moving, then obviously, we've got to draw the line somewhere. And obviously the police will deal with any privacy-related offences as they would do any other offence, and again, if the operator is challenged there and then again, it's that simple, quick conversation to say, look, this is what's come through. This is the report that obviously you're invading someone's privacy. And as a result of that, we just need to have that conversation. If we can bottom that out there and then, happy days, we can move on. I think the thing we've got to get across here is that police have got enough to do, and there's no doubt about it that we've now added the drone legislation on top of the response officers that are out there as well. So this is just another piece of legislation that they've got to get their head around. So we want to resolve as much as we physically can there and then to avoid anything going further. But that said, if something warrants a further investigation, seizure, arrest, or even an interview at some stage, then that will happen. And we want to make that clear that we are there to almost nip things in the bud.
Okay,
and then opposed to it, exploding into something else.
Excellent. So, because again, it's with the, as I was saying at the beginning, the EU regulations, it's the first time the word privacy has really been sort of in the hobbyist's mind and mentioned a few times in the UK drone code. It is a respect thing more than necessarily. Suddenly there's specific privacy rules for a drone operator. It's the same as, I wouldn't hold my mobile phone recording up to someone's lounge window or something, walk up their driveway and...
If that was reasonable and responsible sort of approach to it, if you're hovering outside someone's window, then that person could probably,
exactly
think that you are invading their privacy, and you probably are to a degree. If you're just flying over someone's back garden, it might, so I can... I've got Mini launch out of my garden. Technically, I can look in all the other gardens straight away. But I'm not filming. I'm just doing whatever I'm doing. So,
and I think even just on that, if you do find yourself in a position, which I'm sure we'll all end up in that position at some point, that you do capture something, even for a split second, something that you think, oh, that's I shouldn't really be looking at that. I think everybody will know where to draw the line. Of,
yes.
Do you know what? I should be looking at that. And I think even if there was a complaint of privacy, as long as, again, it's common sense policing, that if I'm dealing with a drone operator and I say, okay, there's a complaint of a breach of privacy, whatever it might be, I then look and speak to the drone operator, look at the footage and go, okay, yes, it's captured it, but at no point have you then continued viewing that angle, that position, whatever it might be, you've actually come away. And again, that's having the conversation with the victim in this case, who's obviously made that initial allegation, will then feel a bit more reassured that, one, we've actually confirmed that what they have captured is very little, if not nothing. Because again, drones up in the air, a lot of people will just say, that's looking at me. It's a bit like the police helicopter.
Yes.
The helicopter will sit above someone's house and they'll go, oh my God, they're actually looking at us, where actually that's not the case by a long shot. So again, this is about, putting confidence back into the public that drones are not bad. Drones are the future. They will become part of everyday life. And as we're seeing now, people are using it for businesses. And I'm not going to throw in, little pun jokes, but, this is going to go up and up and up in terms of, the way we use drones. So
you're not going to say sky's the limit?
No, that it's going to take off.
You're going to let the cheesy YouTuber say that instead.
Hashtag cheesy.